Roll out the orange carpet and get out your tricks and treats because we have your Backstage Pass to Hollywood. Backstage Pass starts now.
In 5,
4,
3,
2.
are you ready?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Backstage Pass, where we give you the scoop on all things entertainment. I'm Eric Valenti.
And I'm Hannah Belkowski.
This episode of Backstage Pass is haunted. You heard me right. Backstage Pass is haunted.
It's not haunted. I think Eric is referring to the fact that we are dressed up for our Halloween special, and if you couldn't tell, I'm a soccer mom.
And hey, look at me. Can you tell what I am? I'm your dad at a barbecue. Pretty cool, right? We're talking lots of Halloweeny news for this episode of Backstage Pass. There's no better way to start off this Halloween season than with some celeb drama. I'm talking about Nicki Minaj and Latto's Grammy nominations. Nicki was frustrated with her song, Super Freaky Girl, being moved from the rap category to the pop category for her nomination. In a video, Minaj called out Latto's song, Big Energy, which is still in the rap category, and Minaj finds this to be unfair. Latto and Minaj are now tweeting one another, insulting and name-calling, and the disputes they've had on the phone are being exposed.
Remember when Jay Biebs and Selena Gomez were dating? Well, for some reason, fans still cannot get over the fact that everyone has moved on. There has been a lot of drama. Basically, Selena and Bieber's wife Hailey have been feuding for a while, but was it brought on by fans? With Selena Gomez's documentary coming up and Hailey Bieber opening up about the feud on a podcast, a lot of speculation has happened. But where do they stand now? The two squashed all beef in a photo that spread across the internet. Many people are calling it, quote, very healing. We love women supporting women.
Taylor Swift has done it again. Yes, Swifties, on October 21st, Taylor released her album, Midnights. Even if you're not a Swiftie, why not give it a listen? I know I'm gonna give it a shot.
Who loves reality TV? I know I'm guilty. The Netflix original Love is Blind is back with season 3 set in Dallas. And yes, there is a cowboy hat wearing hottie. Episodes will be released weekly, but you can see the first few episodes now.
So it's not the most thrilling celeb news, but it's certainly silly. James Corden was briefly banned from a restaurant for complaining about eggs. Many moons ago, James Corden was at Balthazar, a French restaurant, where he yelled at staff members over egg whites in his omelet. And there was another occasion where he thought there was hair in his food. He was banned for a while for being rude, but it was lifted recently. Corden is now calling it silly, attempting to downplay his entitlement.
Harry Potter fans have been mourning the death of Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid in the movies. Actors from the film had several things to say about Coltrane, like Emma Watson, who said, his talent was so immense it made sense he played a giant. He could fill any space with his brilliance. On the subject of Harry Potter, actor Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy, recently released a book called Beyond the Wand, The Magic and Mayhem of Growing Up a Wizard. He talks about his years acting with the Harry Potter franchise and his experience with mental health. Harry Potter may have witches, wizards, werewolves, you name it, but let's get spooky.
The other day, Megan Thee Stallion was, as usual, iconic. In early October, Megan wore a jack-o'-lantern on her head and started posting pictures of herself. The pictures are just hilarious because she gives you this unorthodox tour of her house, wearing regular clothes and pretending to watch TV or read a book with the pumpkin on her head. She's the best.
She really is hilarious. But what I find even better is the fact that my boys, Sylvester and Arnold, carved pumpkins together. Okay, like how cute is this? Eric, when we're older, can we do this too? But really, Arnie and Sylvie have the cutest bromance.
That pic would have been better if they were wearing matching costumes. After all, costumes are an integral part of making Halloween what it is. If you're looking for an iconic look, maybe these celebrities will give you some inspiration. Let's start with Lizzo's Baby Yoda. I love finding ways to talk about Lizzo, and this costume is the perfect silly Halloween fit. Cute expression and perfect makeup.
Successful costumes must mean dressing in green because one of the best celeb costumes is Heidi Klum as Princess Fiona. For me, costumes that go above and beyond are just 100% better. A+ for Heidi.
Nick Jonas as the Hamburglar, another comical costume. He just looks like a meme. It's such a strange costume choice, but it's recognizable and something about this picture makes me laugh. Well done.
This next one is cute. Neil Patrick Harris did an Alice in Wonderland themed costume with his family. He and his husband wore Tweedledee and Tweedledum costumes while his kids were Alice and the White Rabbit. Family goals, am I right? I always tend to scramble at the last minute to make a Halloween costume, but Daniel Samuels has put together some last minute costume ideas. Check it out.
Danny J. Samuels is back. I know what some of you are thinking. With Halloween a few days away, you may be thinking, no, I haven't got my costume yet. No worries. I have a few last minute ideas for Halloween costumes based on the 1970s through the 2000s. Let's begin. The 1970s were all about disco hits, and to this day, they still get played. While maybe not for the youngest people, for teens and adults, it's more about the parties that get thrown, and no party is complete without disco music. One way to make it a cool costume is to just buy a bunch of plaid clothes, such as long line shorts and collared shirts. Also, to finish it off, throw on a pair of Mary Jane shoes to dance in. You'll be ready to hit the dance floor in no time. The 1980s got us more into getting physical with dance workouts and exercising with friends. Hit artists of a decade such as Michael Jackson, Olivia Newton-John, and Kylie Minogue made jams that kept us dancing. You can make your own Halloween costume to show you're from the 80s. All you need is a tracksuit, whether or not the material feels and looks like a velvet, a headband, and sneakers. Prime examples can be from Reebok or Adidas. I just got stuff like that earlier this year. Maybe that should be my Halloween costume. Who knows? The 1990s was well known for hip-hop fashion. Hip-hop favorites from this decade include Vanilla Ice, Tupac, and Michael Jordan. How could you dress like a hip-hop star from the 90s, you ask? One word, denim. From jeans to jackets, if it's denim, it's perfect. Then for footwear, sneakers. However, unlike the 80s, the main example is Jordans. Air Jordans are the best footwear for this. Who's to thank for the idea? NBA legend Michael Jordan. He gave us NBA moments to remember, while Montel Jordan gave us a hip-hop favorite that you must never forget to play at parties. And finally, the 2000s was all about golf culture, especially because of the rise of golf characters on TV. Memorable examples include Sam Hansen from Danny Phantom, Jinx from the Teen Titans franchise, and She-Go from Kim Possible. To dress like your golf is, well, pretty easy. Just throw on a bunch of black clothes and black boots. And for the ladies, black makeup and red lipstick is an inclusive must from certain perspectives. And there you have it, my last minute Halloween costume ideas. Go ahead and try one of them out. Have a happy Halloween. Eric and Hannah, it's back to you in the studio. Unless you're too scared to continue the show.
I'm definitely scared, Daniel, but the show must go on. Now that you have some costume ideas, we're going to give you some new Halloween movies that recently came out that you could watch this Hallows Eve.
The new Hellraiser is available on Hulu. Pinhead is still disturbing to look at, and this film offers tons of scares and suspense. The story follows a young woman who is in search of her brother, but she must confront supernatural forces to find him.
If you're like me and you prefer the funny side of Halloween, you should watch Hocus Pocus 2 on Disney+. The Sanderson sisters have returned with an evil plan to gain immortality. Give this film a watch and I'm sure you'll be singing and casting spells in no time.
Halloween Ends is the newest film in the long movie series known as Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers battle it out once again. If you want to see this, if this is how Halloween truly ends, hit the theaters.
Another movie that will probably freak you out is Smile. I mean, just looking at the movie poster makes me very uncomfortable. The film did have some interesting advertising. They placed actors at sporting games and events doing the creepy smile, just staring at the camera. If I saw that at a game, I would never go to another one.
If you consider yourself a Halloween movie fan, why not test yourself with some trivia? For this week's Backstage Ask, LTV's Sophia Conti and London Reese hit the LaSalle campus to ask some fun Halloween trivia. Take it away.
I'm London Reese.
And I'm Sophia Conti.
And welcome back to Backstage Ask.
We are asking Halloween trivia questions.
All around campus at LaSalle University.
What is your name?
I'm Lucas.
My name's Aiden.
Pat.
Cheyenne.
My name's Nick.
My name's Daniel.
My name's Charlie Hook.
I'm Haley.
Brooks. My name's Marshall.
My name is Jack.
My name is Alyssa.
My name's Daniel Sam Girls.
Anthony Vogel.
How you doing, Frankie?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm great. All right. What's your favorite Halloween movie, Aiden?
Probably Halloween.
The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I mean, in terms of horror movies, I love The Purge.
Honestly, probably Halloween.
Probably Hocus Pocus.
Monster House.
My favorite Halloween movie would be Ginger Snaps, which is like a 2000s cult classic.
Friday the 13th, the original.
All right, for our first question, name the movie that is considered not only a Halloween film, but also a Christmas movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a Nightmare Before Christmas?
Hey, good job.
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Correct. All right.
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes, good job.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm Nightmare Before Christmas.
Correct.
Say it again.
Before Christmas.
Okay, good job.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Correct.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
What is the Nightmare Before Christmas?
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Would it be The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Correct.
Sweet.
Okay, so our second question. His name is Michael. He wears a mask, carries a knife, and the series has 13 movies.
Michael Myers, or what's it called? Like Halloween?
Yeah, good job. Halloween.
Is it Scream?
No, that's incorrect.
Michael Myers?
Nope.
Halloween?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you meant who was a killer.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Is it Halloween?
Halloween?
Halloween.
The Halloween movies.
Okay, correct.
Halloween? Is it just called Halloween?
Halloween.
Correct.
Halloween.
Good job.
Go see Halloween Kills. I haven't seen it yet.
Halloween, and I just saw Halloween Ends too.
Hey, okay. Name the film that has 3 wicked witch sisters from Salem who wishes to be immortal.
Is it Macbeth?
Yeah, it's a failure. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of know what you're talking about. Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, of course.
Hocus Pocus.
Correct.
Just saw this Hocus Pocus.
Second favorite movie, Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Hey, good job.
Hocus Pocus, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Okay, guys. The famous killer from Camp Crystal Lake, Jason, is from what movie series?
Is it Saw?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th?
Correct.
Friday the 13th.
No.
Friday the 13th.
That'd be Friday the 13th.
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 Hey, good job.
Our fifth question. It's the famous 1995 film that had the spotlight on the friendliest ghost around. What is this ghost's name?
Is it Ghostface?
No.
Casper.
Casper?
Yep, good job.
Casper.
Casper. Casper.
Casper.
Casper?
Casper.
Casper the friendly ghost.
Casper?
Casper.
Casper.
Casper?
Correct. All right, for our next question.
What is the name of the murderous doll from the film Child's Play?
Lucy?
That would be Chucky.
Chucky.
Chucky. Chucky.
Chucky.
Kind of heard it before. Chucky?
Chucky.
Chucky.
Full name is Charles Lee Ray, or Chucky.
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 Correct.
This is the best I've ever done on one ever. I like do all of these. I love Halloween.
I think everyone did great. I mean, all the students really knew like their stuff when it comes to Halloween. Okay, what do you think?
Yeah, I think these questions need to be a little harder, but we did a great job. We did.
Right, definitely agree. Well, that was Backstage Ask, and now we're going to take it back to Hannah and Eric on Backstage Pass.
Did they not get the costume memo? Though they weren't dressed up, I'm happy that we have London and Sophia to get the campus into the Halloween mood.
I love Halloween movies, but I will say I'm quite easy to scare. There are lots of iconic Halloween characters that give me the creeps. Eric and I are going to play a game where we choose between two Halloween characters based on who we think is scarier. Bring up the pics.
Oh, redheads.
Oh my gosh.
So we
This
have
is
Pennywise
tough.
and Chucky. I'm going Chucky, yeah. Look at those like cuts in his face.
I mean, I don't want creepy dolls in my house.
Go to the next one. Oh, so we have Jason and Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Look at that weird like paper mache
I'm
mask.
okay. I'm good with that. Yeah.
We have long nails people. We have Freddy Krueger and Coraline's mom. I'm going Freddy Krueger.
Coraline's
oh, no,
mom. I hate
disagree.
Coraline. I hate it. Okay, well, let's get real, guys. Is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? For me, it's a Halloween movie, but many say otherwise. So the movie's getting a live concert in December at Wembley Arena in London. Danny Elfman, the original voice of Jack Skellington, is coming back to play the role. However, Sally will be played by indie rock star Phoebe Bridgers. This live concert comes just a year before the film's 30th anniversary.
Music really is a good way to set any tone. Hannah and I decided to pick out a few songs that we believe are perfect for spooky season. First, I recommend Thriller. It gets people up from their seats and start doing the moves from the music video.
My favorite song recommendation for Halloween is Rockwell's Somebody's Watching Me. Okay, how creepy is that? Pretty fitting for spooky season, but also such a fun song to sing along to.
Hannah, don't you wish we could travel through time? Rocky Horror Picture Show's The Time Warp is the perfect song to bring some energy to anyone's Halloween party. You'll be doing the Time Warp again and again.
One song that I think is super fun for Halloween is Grim Grinning Ghosts. Known as the theme song for Disneyland's Haunted Mansion ride, this song is sure to have you feeling like you're partying with goblins and ghouls.
If you're in the need of a Halloween playlist for your party, fear not. Hannah and I put all of these songs we mentioned and more on a Spotify playlist titled Backstage Pass, Haunted Halloween. Give it a listen. Maybe we just saved your Halloween party.
But a Halloween party isn't complete without some treats. Here are some trending Halloween TikTok treats. The first are these pretzel spiders that are super easy to make. You just take pretzel rods and place them in a circle and drizzle melted chocolate over it. Another tasty treat are these witch hat cookies that literally just put Hershey Kisses on top of an Oreo. How adorable is that? This next one is for those of you who have time on your hands. Jack-o'-lantern quesadillas. This is pretty cool. No wonder it's trending. And lastly is this mummy brownie treat. Eric and I have actually decided to put our cooking skills to the test and try this trend out for ourselves. Let's take a look. So hello everyone, we are in my kitchen and we're gonna try these TikTok brownies.
So this is just a part of the TikTok that we used for reference. This is by Mama Bree's Recipes and it's her Halloween mummy brownies.
We have our brownie mix, and instead of using white chocolate, we're gonna use frosting and marshmallows. So let's see how this goes.
Spooky, scary.
Oh wait, I did this the wrong way. So after I put the brownie mix in the wrong pan and then transferred it, it was a whole thing. We just made our brownies as usual.
Oh, it's hot. Woo!
After they were put in the oven, we hung out with my cat for a little bit while they were baking. So then we made our frosting mixture as well as our marshmallow mixture that we used on the mummy brownies. And then we cut up the brownies and started frosting them. And then we started putting little chocolate chips in place of the eyes.
I feel like Rosanna Pansino.
Then we started to drizzle our marshmallow mixture onto the brownies and it was really, really sticky. So we recommend using what the TikTok said to use.
I don't know what we're trying to do now.
We're making mummies. Does it look like a mummy?
Just took like all of it off. Yeah, really get close to Hannah's. Avoid mine.
And then do it.
Mine is like an 8-year-old made it.
Okay, so we have our little mummies here. Oh no, it's getting kind of messy. But we're gonna do a little taste test to show you if we succeeded. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. It's not worth it.
That's good.
Back to the studio.
It tastes really good. Back to the studio.
While they were yummy, we probably should have used the exact ingredients from the video. TikTok is just a wealth of knowledge. If you're not going to a party, you can still enjoy those treats while gaming.
One of the best parts of Halloween are the events that take place in certain video games. You know, like when you were a kid and Club Penguin had a whole Halloween theme for the month of October. Well, as everyone already knows, I'm obsessed with Animal Crossing, and of course they have a Halloween event. On October 31st, players can participate in a trick-or-treating event and hang out with Jack the Jack-o'-lantern from 5 to midnight.
In the need for a more terrified feeling, the Resident Evil 4 remake has been announced and is expected for March 2023. Can't wait for this monster-filled game. Fear not, Resi fans. Resident Evil 8 has received DLC, Shadows of Rose, which revisits the sites from Resident Evil 8, but this time you play as Rose Winters. If you're brave enough, why not pick up a copy of Resident Evil 8 and the Winters expansion?
Let's talk TV. I love when TV shows air Halloween specials. For me, Disney Channel's Monstober was the best. It was the peak of my childhood. My absolute favorite Halloween special is from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. This episode is called The Ghost and Suite 613. Basically, everyone's convinced that the suite is haunted and Zack won't stop pranking people. But all of your favorite Halloween specials from your favorite Disney Channel shows are on Disney+. Eric, let's relive our childhood together and have a watch party.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. But as much fun as Halloween specials are, imagine having a whole show dedicated to the Halloween season. Well, there is. Over the Garden Wall. This was a 10-episode series from 2014 that really made it feel like fall, y'all. It's capturing not only the silly side of Halloween, but also the scary, creepy side as well. Follow two brothers as they attempt to escape the unknown.
Want to talk about being creepy? Well, have you ever seen a movie or show that's based on true events and you get really freaked out? Within just 5 years, there have been multiple productions about the serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer.
In 2017, My Friend Dahmer was released and Ross Lynch played Jeffrey Dahmer and told a story based on Dahmer's time in high school. Audiences learn about this serial killer's roots. Question is, are these types of films glorifying these killers?
Recently, Netflix released a series called Dahmer Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. While people seem to be enjoying this show, it has impacted those associated with the tragic events. Jeffrey Dahmer's father might be suing Netflix for, quote, glamorizing his son's murders. But that isn't the only controversy going on with the Dahmer series as Halloween approaches.
There's more Dahmer controversy here. Even Olympian Simone Biles has something to say. Biles stated, "I'm just going to go ahead and say it, put the Jeffrey Dahmer's costumes back in the closet." Biles is of course talking about many people who are dressing up as the infamous serial killer. The families of Dahmer's victims are speaking out and have expressed their discontent with these costumes.
Halloween time is so much fun with all the movies, decorations, and events. And of course, the great city of Philadelphia is celebrating. We have some amazing Halloween Philly finds. The first is Lincoln Mill Haunted House in Manayunk. It features scare actors, prompts, animatronics, and special effects. For those who don't like being scared, they also have a daytime scavenger hunt and a trick-or-treat trolley that makes stops all around Manayunk.
Eastern State's Halloween Nights is here. This penitentiary once held notorious prisoners. While in modern day, this prison is now a museum. But during spooky season, people can experience different themed haunted houses. Get your tickets on their website and get a good scare.
On October 30th, Evil Genius Beer Company is hosting a brunch called It's All Just a Brunch of Hocus Pocus Part 2. This drag brunch has a nostalgic Halloween twist and will include performers posing as the Sanderson sisters themselves.
This next site is a place where I've had many childhood memories. Linvilla Orchard is the perfect place to spend a fall day with the family. Corn mazes, pumpkin patches, sweet treats, and so much more. It'll bring a smile to your face, no doubt.
This last one is odd to me, yet quite intriguing. The Adrian Theater is putting on a performance of Saw the Musical. Yes, you heard right. Saw as in the horror movie, but made into a musical? If you're interested to see how they play this off, be sure to grab your tickets before they sell out. And while on the topic of Philly, we have the biggest entertainment sports crossover news. Players from the beloved Philadelphia Eagles are releasing a Christmas album called A Philly Special Christmas. Watch out, Santa, because the Eagles are coming to town. You can hear this album when it's released December 23rd, but now it's time to go to our favorite segment, Our New Obsessions.
Speaking of albums, Adam Melcher's album Here Goes Nothing came out on October 21st. Our crew is far too aware of my obsession with Adam Melcher, and while I hold him in high regard, it pains me to say that I was not transcended by this album. I recommend listening to songs like Turnham Green and I'm Afraid I Love You, both beautiful songs, but the overall album was missing something. There just wasn't a track that brought things home. I'm going to give Adam a 7 out of 10, which pains me, but that does not mean that you shouldn't give his album a listen. There's a story of love and loss woven into this record.
I have been going back to my Brazilian roots and listening to some bossa nova. One song I've been listening to on repeat is Lisa Ono's version of Bésame Mucho. It's such a beautiful song and her voice is angelic. I also just watched the Elvis movie with Austin Butler and Tom Hanks, and I have some opinions. First of all, not a fan of the writing, but I think Austin Butler was amazing as Elvis. I'm not kidding. If I was in the Academy, he would get all of the Oscars.
I can't believe it's the end of our show. I wonder what our viewers thought about our stories, thoughts, and opinions about all the content we covered. I wish there was a place they could connect with us.
Well, luckily you can, through social media. Get your phone out and follow us on these various platforms seen on your screen. Drop us a follow, leave a comment, and let us know if you have any suggestions. From all of us here at Backstage Pass, have a happy Halloween. I'm Hannah Balkowski.
And I'm Eric Valenti. We'll see you next time on Backstage Pass.